So here we are today at the Mount Juliet Estate Paul McGinley Golf Academy, where we have all the fittings and products here to get your game into the best shape. We have TrackMan 4E technology here, the latest from TrackMan to give us all your stats and statistics from every shot you hit. We also have all the fitting equipment from Callaway, Vega and TaylorMade. We have 3 brands here. Today we're doing an Epic comparison test. This is the Callaway range, so we have the Epic Sub-Zero, my first Epic driver, going on to the Epic Flash of today. We're going to see which driver performs best in the tests, all through TrackMan. With the initial driver here, being my Sub-Zero GBB Epic. This is my favourite driver over the last 10 years really. It's been my most performing, most consistent and definitely my longest. I use the Rogue Max 75X shaft, combined with the setting here, which was actually just set to a draw set, and I put the weights to the front side of this face. This was a technology point here that allowed me to reduce spin even further. I have a tendency to spin the ball up it flies a reduced distance, so putting the weight forward really allowed the ball to penetrate through the flight. To go with that, it was the first face that had jailbreak technology. This gives it a stable face, a much more rigid, firmer face. So the distance was hot, it was hard, and it travelled. Again, aiding my spin resistance. Now this year, the Epic Flash Sub-Zero. This is the latest product from Callaway that they're very keen on, obviously, as you can imagine. Another step forward in technology. They've continued with the same traction carbon frame here for stability. The jailbreak technology also stays in it due to its performance success. They've added in a weight track around the back to give you more playability, more adjustability, more options to one club head. You also have the OptiFit sleeve here, so you can go up and down different degrees. You can set it to a draw set, standard, neutral, up to yourself. Going with that, I've changed into a tensor shaft for this here. This is the Tensor X that I've found has been very good in most testing so far for all levels of golfer. It's not as heavy as my previous model, it's just allowing me to move the club head a bit quicker. To tie that in speed has been the Flash Face technology. This is a variable speed in the face. This allows the ball to move hotter, firmer and flies. Tie that in with the jailbreak technology, and so far it seems to be a very hot driver for us here at the Academy. So now I'm going to take these clubs head to head. It's a fair test, 6 balls, 3 balls per club. TrackMan doesn't lie, it's going to give me figures. I'm going to take my Epic versus the Flash. We're going to get back to you with ball speed numbers, carry distances and overall total performances. So there we are, test complete. Here's our TrackMan results. Now we'll go inside and see what really won the test of today. So here we are now, back inside here at the Hound Restaurant. Have a look at the numbers and see what we can compare from driver to driver. So overall, my old driver, it was fitted great. It worked very well, as I thought. Key numbers from this: carry distance. My average of my old driver was 282.5. Now, going into the Flash, I've gained 3 yards there. Okay, maybe not maximum, but over a short test like that, I'd like to think with a bit more fitting, a bit more work on it, I could maybe get myself a little longer. Also, when I go through here, my ball speed, it's much quicker. I've gained 4 miles an hour in ball speed, so in TrackMan equations, I'll definitely be gaining more distance. As I go down through, the height of the shot has also increased. I'm now averaging the flight here around 105 feet here as my average, as opposed to my old driver here, which was averaging at 99. This means the ball's in the air longer, flies a little higher, and the spin rate still staying low. When it hits the deck, it allows to release and roll out to its full potential. So overall, these drives here now, they're around 310 yards complete distances. When you go across all your yardages, all your distances, if I can pick up 300 yard plus drives, I'll be looking at a lot easier birdies on the par 4s and 5s, and then the irons can do the work for the Apex Pros on the short stuff from there. So in summary, my old driver, it was fitted great, it worked well, took me a lot of time. I took the Sub-Zero here, straight out the shop, giving it a swing with a standard X-Flex shaft to see what worked, and it does, it proves itself. With a little bit of time, I can change my shafts around, fitting with the TrackMan, getting my numbers now incorrect, and I'm sure I can gain more distance, because if I'm gaining more ball speed, and if my spin's staying low and my height's going up, then that only is a recipe for distance. So I can really work on now, finding the correct loft to use, the setup, and then from there, I'll definitely be longer. I've already gained 3 to 5 yards, so I can definitely find more. So in summary, looking at the drivers head to head, my fitted 17 was brilliant. An off-the-shelf driver now from 2019 is still getting distance. So from Callaway's perspective, it's key you get fitted, but even then, they're still winning the distance challenge versus my old clubs.